Digital photos just look so clinical sometimes, so sharp, so lifeless. I just want to feel something. I just wish they would feel like film, that elusive feel of the emulsion. But I can't afford spending $40 on a roll of Kodak Portra.
There might be a solution just for you. And it's not owning a cat if you want to make videos. But stay tuned. Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today we will be discussing how to make your pictures more film-like with the application called Dehancer. Dehancer has reached out to me the other day and asked if I would be interested to review the plugin. We'll be checking it out for Lightroom Classic, but it's available for other platforms. You can check it out on their website. So first of all, let's discuss why do we like shooting film? Why do we want that film look? Basically, before we do that, let's ask ourselves, why would we just shoot film if we wanted that film look? Well, the price of film is very expensive these days. When I started shooting film in 2016, you could buy a roll of film for like $1.50. Well, nowadays, both film development and the cost of film is just unattainable for a lot of people. Secondly, portraits look amazing on film because of that grain and the tonality of the emulsions that erase all the skin flaws and problems. Digital cameras just enhance them too much because of the sharpness. Yet film pictures, for the same reasons, are far from being perfect because of the same reasons of they are not sharp, sometimes they are too grainy, the colors can be whack, but we still enjoy doing them. So let's jump right into editing and see what can we do with the pictures that I have selected today, shot on a variety of cameras, and see what the results are.
I have selected 7 photos. One is of architecture, one street photo, one portrait, one environmental shot, a landscape, a photo of rain, and a picture from iPhone. So
once you install the plugin from the website, it will install automatically in your Lightroom Classic, and all you have to do is just restart it and then right click here and say edit in Dehancer Lightroom plugin, and it will show you what you have to do. Basically, another thing that you have to keep in mind is that it's gonna apply a lot of edits, so it's a good idea to put the contrast down a little bit, and I mean you can adjust your temperature and whatever else you like and just press edit. So here is the plugin that has opened.
just want to reset all the settings that were applied previously to defaults, and then you can start. Once you press that button, reset all the settings to defaults, you press here to activate the film profile, and here you can select what kind of editing would you like to add to it. So let's say we want to do color positive, and here is your selection of films which are color positive. So let's say we want to edit it in style of Kodak Ektachrome 2017. Right here you can also push and pull your film, so if it's overexposed or underexposed you can do it here, but we're just gonna leave it as it is. Then right away you can also do exposure compensation, which for this photo it's pretty well exposed. The temperature as well, if you feel like it's not accurate. I mean, that day was pretty yellowy because it was a bit of a dust storm, so we'll leave it here, and the same goes for tint. And if you have some fringing, you can choose to edit these things, but there's no fringing in this photo. So then again, we're gonna do film developer, and right away you can add a little bit of contrast, and then you can brighten it up or darken. I think it looks good like this, and you can right away add a bit of color. Like if you do this, adds a lot of color. Next one, film compression. So you can do recovery for all your highlights, or you can just leave it the way it is. Again, you can add more color. This is very subtle. Then you can lift your shadows by moving the black point or make it really dark. We'll do something like this. The same for highlights. I think this is good. Then print.
This is actually the final look for your film, and this is how you would like print it or make a final version of it. So there are different options here.
And I think this looks pretty good. You can again adjust your exposure here a little bit, tonal contrast, make it moody. Here you have options to make it like more blue or yellow. Like let's make it less green and something like this. And then this is really cool where you can just add just a little bit of tonality in your pictures. Like let's make it slightly here, and then the grain that will actually make it look like film. So you can make a lot of grain or just a little bit of grain, and you can make it a very big grain, but I think like this kind of grain is so yeah. And here you can also change the color of your grain and everything, and it's really cool because it adds very realistic looking grain to the pictures. Then you can add a little bit of halation, and you can see that here the edges start to be a little bit red. So if you don't want it to be red, you can change here to more yellowy. And the next one is bloom to make it less sharp, and you can like actually do your bloom in the mask mode where you can see actually what is blooming. Like if you want a lot of bloom, you can do it like this. So this is what we started with, this is where it is right now. And the vignetting as well, I mean if you want to add it, it's not necessarily that you can add it from here. And if you really like what it looks like, we'll create a current preset and then edit the rest of your pictures with. So once you press OK, here is your photo that you can have a look at how filmic it looks like. Looks really like it's shot on film. So here we go, this is how we edited all these photos. Let's have a look at them once again. This is the before and after. 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 And the before and after.
I hope you enjoyed, and let me know what you think. Is it useful? Is it useless? How you feel about it? Also, if you're one of those people who just like to edit their pictures on their phone, there is an application for Dehancer on iOS that you can download and make your boring iPhone pictures into magnificent film-looking pictures. I will show you how it looks like just in a second. Now that you have seen how easy it is to transform your boring iPhone picture into a fabulous film-like looking dreamy shot, you can try it for yourself. Go to the App Store and download it and try. I have to say that the plugin does a very good job in creating film-like images. It is a perfect tool if you just want to do something with one click, or if you like to edit pictures extensively. There's also, as you can see, a lot of options. Is this better than getting a bunch of Lightroom presets? Well, one thing that Lightroom does not do as well as this plugin is applying grain, because in Lightroom the grain is monochromatic, and in Dehancer you can see that it's very film-like. It's creating the color grain that is not like in Lightroom or in Photoshop. Is it worth buying? Well, the film is very expensive these days, and you can buy a lifelong subscription to this plugin and just use it as many times on as many pictures as you like. You can create your whole digital library into film pictures. If you're interested in trying it out, you can just go to dehancer.com and download the plugin for your editing software of choice. There is a trial for 2 weeks, it's free, and then if you would like to purchase it, then you can use the discount code, which is linked below, and have a 10% discount. And if you buy it from this channel, then I get 10% that you have discounted for myself, so I can maybe make more videos or buy something new to review. In the next video I will be showing you how to color grade your footage with Dehancer, which you can already see in this video. The results are amazing. All this footage was shot on Canon R6. Until then, stay safe and go out and shoot some pictures. Make it look like film or like digital, whatever you like. Stay safe and stay hydrated.